Welcome to Murray State University in Southwest Kentucky. I'm Sam Noe, Technical Service Intern working with Tech Service Rep Greg Stapleton. My primary responsibility is here at the Murray State West Farm, assisting in managing BASF market development trials used for showcase customer tours, support data, and photos and videos for peripheral materials and presentations. I especially would like to thank Dr. Stapleton, DRI Rep Mike Dennison, and Business Rep Rocky Napier for their support throughout this internship. Let's take a look at a few of these research trials. This is our high-yield soybean experience, where our primary objective is to evaluate BASF plant health soybean fungicide systems, including Preaxor fungicide and our newest soybean fungicide, Revitec. Soybeans were planted April 7th. Preaxor was applied in furrow and then sprayed post-emerge at first trifolia, prior to a freeze to see if there were any plant health benefits. Applications of Revitec and Fast-Tac insecticide were made at R3 and R5. Preaxor in furrow increased root mass and development significantly over the untreated check and had 12.5% increase in plant population. Soybeans reached R3 just after summer solstice, third week of June, therefore maximizing light interception, which will enable soybeans to reach max yield potential. And now, first week of August and well into the R6 growth stage, we're finding 15 to 20% more 3-bean pods and in the full system versus the untreated. So, with superior and outstanding plant health products like Preaxor and Revitec, with the right fertility program, variety selection, planting date, weed control, and environmental conditions, growers will get the most out of every acre. This is the pre-tassel adjuvant safety trial in corn. With Veltima fungicide for corn, we introduced the expanded application window. One of the most exciting features of Veltima fungicide in corn is the expanded V10 to pre-tassel growth stage application window. This application timing offers farmers, retailers, and aerial applicators a new convenient option to start corn fungicide application earlier and brings the luxury of application flexibility, particularly the ability to use high clearance ground rigs. However, this pre-tassel time frame limits or virtually eliminates the use of adjuvants due to the risk of arrested ear syndrome when ethoxylated additives are applied prior to tasseling. This study was initiated to work with our distributor partners to identify adjuvants that can be promoted with Veltima during this expanded application timing. There were 20 treatments, including a non-ionic surfactant with a history of causing an ear response, to show that conditions or timing were right to see arrested ear. To show some of the results, on my left are ears pulled from one of the distributor adjuvants in Veltima, which showed no arrested ear response. The ears on my right, treated with the non-ionic surfactant, exhibits various arrested ear symptoms. 58.3% of the ears showed these responses. In summary, conditions were right to observe arrested ears in Veltima, and the majority of the distributor adjuvants evaluated will benefit our expanded application window. We want to talk to you about enhancing residual weed control with Elite 27. Elite 27 is the first and only Group 27 HPPD inhibitor available for use in soybeans as part of the Liberty Link GT27 soybean trait system. Elite 27 helps provide season-long residual weed control and protects against weed resistance development by adding another site of action compared to traditional pre-emergent programs. Elite 27 adds reliability and consistency when used as a tank mix partner with other residuals like Zidua and Zidua Pro, extending pre-emergence performance on annual grasses and large and small seeded broadleaves. As we take a look at our replicated field trial 26 days after treatments were applied, you can see the level of Palmer amaranth pressure in the untreated check and the running check between plots. Here we have Zidua alone holding very well considering the infestation of pigweed 26 days after treatment. When we add Elite 27 to Zidua, we increase the level of performance. Residua Pro adds our next level of Palmer pigweed control. And when Elite is added to Residua Pro, we observe complete control still at almost 4 weeks after treatment. This shows the potential with Elite 27 for increasing residual weed control with an incredible weed resistance management opportunity. This is the BASF seed treatment for soybean demonstration. BASF seed treatment offers the broadest portfolio of seed treatment innovations that protect seeds from soil-borne diseases, insects, and parasitic nematodes. For soybeans, Obvious Plus brings 4-way disease protection, particularly in our early planted soybean, providing improved germination, earlier emergence, and increased seeding vigor. Alivo has proven protection against sudden death syndrome and nematodes, and is the only active ingredient that brings both a fungicide and a nematicide together. We pulled some plants from the early planting date treated with Alivo versus the untreated check. Virtually all plants in the check show sudden death syndrome symptoms, whereas Alivo has almost completely prevented infection. So, get your crop off to the right start with BASF seed treatments. We're here at our Liberty post-emergent weed control systems in corn trial. Liberty herbicide is arguably the best kept secret for weed control in corn. Over 50% of corn hybrids are Liberty enabled, with less than 10% of those acres currently being treated, providing the largest opportunity for growth in the Liberty market. Liberty gives excellent broad-spectrum control of both grasses and broadleaves. It offers reliable crop safety, rotational flexibility, and a weed-resistant management tool. Liberty can be tank mixed with virtually all post-emergent herbicides in corn, including, but not limited to, atrazine, Armazon, Armazon Pro, Status, and glyphosate as part of a complete weed control system. Here are 2 of the post systems with Liberty that we evaluated. Here is Liberty, Status, Atrazine applied 54 days ago when corn was at V6. We have excellent control of pigweed, sickle pod, fall panicum, and crabgrass. Here is our untreated check, which, as you can see, has a wide variety of broadleaves, pigweed, crabgrass, sickle pod, and fall panicum, which the competition has drastically reduced the health of the corn. Here is Liberty Armazon Pro Atrazine with, again, complete control 54 days after application. Liberty offers non-selective weed control for corn that has not been taken advantage of. It's a tool in the toolbox for over half of corn acres. As I conclude my internship, I hope you have found this information beneficial and thought-provoking. I'd like to thank the whole BASF team for this opportunity. This organization truly is one team leading.